Hi guys, Josh here from VIP Airsoft. Today I'm going to be doing a video of a combination of a few things. First of all, I'm going to be doing a video on the differences between NS2 and non-NS2 guns. Mainly the KWAs, actually. The KWAs have the NS2 design. Everything else is either what you consider a non-NS2 or doesn't have that KWA design. So I'm going to be going over that. I'm kind of be going over a few different guns that we may or may not have done videos over before. So first things first, just get into it. If you see guns to my right here are all KWAs. We have the KWA Mark IV sitting right in front of me right here, KWA 226, KWA M9, and the KWA H&K USP. Over here, we have the SOCOM Gear Novak, the KJW 226, the VFC Smith & Wesson M&P, and the Echo 1 Timberwolf. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the 1911s and kind of go outwards and kind of explain it. So first things first, I'll start with the KWA. So this isn't a review over the externals of the gun. I mean, it is a fantastic external feel on the gun, but mainly what the NS2 design is. So what that design is that there is a plastic cylinder, plastic barrel, which allows it to cycle more efficiently than something that has a metal barrel and a metal barrel compared to that. So that's what the difference is you're going to see. This still has a metal slide, doesn't have a plastic slide. So I'm going to pull it apart and kind of show you what that looks like. Alright, so with the lower set aside and this put away, I'll pull this apart real quick. Real quick being a relative term on whether I'm going to have issues with this gun or not. There we go. So, the NS2 design has a plastic barrel just like this, and then has a plastic nozzle. Most of the guns that I can think of come stock with a plastic nozzle. It is a very strong nozzle, but the NS2 design main focus is that plastic barrel, so it basically will allow slide over it a little bit better without causing any wear or tear that's a little more noticeable. So the plastic may start to wear down, but it won't scrape like on the metal ones. It also, what it does is, because it's lighter, it gives you more cycle, have either a faster cycle rate, or mostly what happens is it just gives you better gas efficiency. So that's really what the NS2 design is in a nutshell, what it does. So let me put this back together. We're going to do a quick test on how many shots I get per brand of these two 1911s. So kind of show you the differences between them, and so you can kind of see, and we'll see if it's for real, because we haven't done this test before. So I'm just kind of curious to see if it actually does a single thing or if it's just a myth that someone puts out. So, what I'm going to do is 10 seconds in this magazine for the KWA and 10 seconds in this magazine for the SOCOM Gear. Alright, I'm going to count the shots, I'm going to go very slow, and then after I'm done with that, we'll see which one wins. So, first things first, I'll start with the KWA. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No leaks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so basic rules are run it till it's dead. I'm going to just keep shooting. If the slide catch isn't engaged, I'm going to have it held down so it shouldn't. If it catches up, then that's all it is. We're not shooting BBs, we're just doing that. So I'll hold them down. We'll see how many we get. So first things first, let's start with the Novak and see how many shots we get. Chamber's empty. Alright, so we got 9, okay? And granted, my green gas can isn't the fullest, so I'm just seeing how many we get. We get 9 shots out of this one. Empty. So we got 16, okay? Again, same We got a little bit left. I'm not gonna count that. We're gonna say 16. So, as you can see, gives it a little bit more. I put the same amount of time in each. Relatively, yeah, you could count it. Maybe I put one or the other a little bit more. But 16 and 9, that's a big difference. Even a second wouldn't give you that much more. So, with my green gas can just being how it is, that's what you're getting out of it. So the KWA design for the 1911 seems to be a better design for gas efficiency. One thing with magazines, and this is just kind of a helpful tip, there's a thing called cooldown. All right, if you're not aware of what cooldown is, the more you shoot the magazine, the colder it's going to get. As it gets colder, your gas efficiency is going to decrease and not be as efficient. So if I refill this magazine, I probably will not get the same amount. If I refill that magazine and put it in there, I probably will get either less. And then if I do it a third time, same thing. It's just a continuous effect. You have to let the magazines warm back up. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so getting back into it and just telling you about magazine cooldown. Okay, so you saw what the 1911 did. I'm gonna pick another one and do the same thing and see what we get. Since we've never done a video on the 226s, I'm gonna kind of do the 226s right here, okay? And I'm gonna explain them a little bit, but for these bad boys, they're going down here. Or you know what, we'll let them stay up here, just right there. Okay, so first things first, I'll start with the KJW 226. So, KJW 226 has a metal barrel, metal slide. It is actually a kind of heavy slide. You're looking at a metal frame. All the things on the actual firearm that we metal is metal on this. Magazine, metal magazine, plastic feed lip, metal base plate, okay? So, all metal pieces on here. Let's fill it up, see how many shots I get. The rounds on the magazine I think are 25, but like you saw with the last video, this green gas can is not the fullest, so we're only getting, what did we say, 16 rounds? So we're not getting that much. So let's see what we get. All right, no leaks. Let's see what we get. I can't count. I think that was 36.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right, so we got 36. Nate agrees. If it's wrong, it's his fault. Just kidding. All right, so 36 rounds. It's not bad. All right, that's pretty good. This mag is freezing though. This magazine is cold. So that's one thing that you're gonna get. Now, granted, that was continual shooting. Most of the time, you're gonna take 2 to 4 shots, and then you're gonna pause until you round a corner. Unless you're going crazy and you're just popping shots. So 36 rounds, those last few rounds wouldn't have slide catched, so we're getting a good amount on this one. So, not bad, all right? Not bad. Okay, let's try the KWA. KWA, metal frame, metal slide, plastic barrel. Everything else has metal on it. Now, this one, in theory, should perform better. Okay, so let's see if it actually does. 10 seconds hold. No leaks. Barrel's clear. And let's begin. Okay. 37?
Yeah. 37 or 38.
Point is it wasn't significantly more than this. So the NS2 system on this one, a little bit different. So it seems to perform pretty well. Granted, that's a lot. So they hold 24 to 25. Actually, yeah, I think 24, 25. So you are gonna be fine. So that one worked out pretty good too. Wasn't a significant difference as compared to 9. And Nate's knocking over guns, guys. He knocked over my baby. Why'd you do that, Nate? Okay. All right, anyway. So you're not getting a significant amount. They're about the same, maybe one or two more. And you can't argue that the green gas can was getting lower, so it started running out because this got more. So yeah, this one's kind of a myth or so. You don't really know. So, weird. So that's kind of a tie on that. So that's pretty good for the 226s. Let's try. Let's do a head-to-head between these two because they're both Nate and I's favorite guns. All right. So let's watch the M&P destroy the M9. Now the M&P is kind of an exception to this NS2 rule. And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna bite me in the foot, but I'm gonna say it. They're very gas efficient for their whole magazine. Now, every time I've used mine, I've had a great magazine fill, and then afterwards, the magazine gets a little cold. They will kick harder than most compared to these other, well, with the exception like the 1911 right here. M&P will kick harder, and maybe because the slide is a little bit lighter, so it feels like it's kicking harder, which is weird, but it's just preference. This thing kicks like a mule. Okay, I'm not even gonna try and sugarcoat that one. These ones kick like a mule. Any of the KWAs are gonna kick back like a mule. But let's test these two and see what we get out of them. Okay. No leaks. Barrel's clear. $39. Welcome to M&P, boys. I'll be a guide. All right, M9. We clear? We clear. Jesus. What was that, Nate?
I don't want to talk about it.
That's what I thought. So, in this test, the M&P, you got more gas efficiency than the M9. But then again, the M9 slide is heavier than the M&Ps. So that could be a reason. It still got the full magazine out, and that was constant shooting. This one just got more. I would still refill it after each magazine just cause. So that's what you're getting out of those two. I think mine was better. Yeah. All right, so last but not least, let's do, and this one's just kind of the wild card, if you would say. We're gonna do the H&K USP. I used to have one of these. These are fantastic guns. I absolutely loved it. Versus the Timberwolf, which not a bad gun as well. Nice Glock style. All right, so we're gonna do the two differences. They are two different designs. So this one models the striker fire design. As you notice, there's no hammer. This USP models a hammer design. So the internal workings are completely different. Let's see how that fares up against gas efficiency. My bet on this one, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna go to this one, just because the NS2 design. Still looking at NS2 design. This one has the metal barrel. I think they'll be close, but I do think this one's gonna get more gas efficiency. Green gas can is still good. Let's throw it in here and see what we get. And another thing to note on cooldown, all right? If you're using a full auto, so let's say you have an M93R, what will happen is your cooldown will be more drastic. With the M9s, if you use the extended magazines, your cooldown is going to be more drastic. The magazine is going to get a lot colder because you're putting more gas through it. Same thing with the PPQ extended mags for the M&Ps or whatever you're doing. So just keep that in mind. All right, so let's see. Which one do you think is going to be better, Nate?
Timberwolf lighter slide.
Really?
Maybe.
All right. Whew! 34?
35.
35. I can't math. 35. All right, and I even went quick. All right, so with going quick, this is gonna put more gas through. So I went 35. So that may have been an unfair test, but you know what? If the Timberwolf comes close to it, then never mind. I guess I'm that guy.
You already put gas in it.
I know I did. I want to top it off. Gotta give it a chance. $27?
27.
Lighter slide, huh? Huh? Lighter slide?
Oh, I talked about it.
All right, so looking at these on the table, we had between the two, the KWA and the Novak, the KWA won. So we agreed that had a better gas efficiency. Between these two, the 2226s, they tied. Honestly, I mean, it was within a negligible amount. So there, M9, MMP9, my baby right there, and the Timberwolf and the USP. Okay, so KWA has the NS2 design. It's supposed to be more efficient. You got 3 and 2, okay? With this one and with these two, we'll take a look at these. These two right here, even though this one kicks a lot harder than the MMP, so it's putting out a little bit more gas. So that's also plays a factor into it. So that's also an issue. Between these two again, this one is the exception because this one actually kicks harder. So this one kicks harder, so it gets thrown up here, and it still did better than this one. So, and this is just kind of an odd one out because it only got 9. So it's weird. Gas guns are extremely finicky at times, but you get a lot of cool things from them. So what was the point of this video? So you kind of learn what the differences between the NS2 is. Honestly, pick a gun you like. If it's a decent brand, whether it's a KWA, whether it's a VFC, whether it's a WE, Tokyo Maru, whatever gun you like, find it, see if it, and make sure it's a good gun. So don't get a knockoff version that says it's CO2 or something like that if you're wanting to do a green gas gun, all right? If you're wanting to do the CO2 guns, that's great. I know Elite Force makes a great CO2 gun. It is a blowback and those run great, but like the Walmart ones where you just get as a starter gun, if you're really wanting a good training pistol, good pistol to use, get a gas blowback, all right? And whether it be, like I said, whatever brand you want, just get the style you want. Nate and I will argue to the day which gun we like the most. I like the MMP. It is my favorite gun. I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've had 7 of these guns on this table, and I love the MMP, all right? It's a great gun. Nate has had his M9 for God knows how long, longer than I've worked here, 5 or 6 years, something
5
like
years.
Yeah, 5 years. It's been great to him. She's a crazy gun. She likes to eject PV sometimes. She likes to stovepipe like the real M9. Sorry, but shots fired. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to send me an email at josh@vipairsoft.net. Come into the store, gladly answer any of the questions for you. If you've seen these guns and you want to check them out online, you can check them out on our website at vipairsoft.armory.net. If you guys want to just come in and get my opinion on them, again, just come in and we'll gladly help you out. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day.
Oh.
Don't see your M9 doing that, Nate.
Would you with the M9 stuff? She's old.
You know what? But you know the problem is? Oh no, I just flipped it to safe. Don't have to worry about that with the MMP. This is my safety, sir.
At least I'll never shoot myself in the leg on accident.
I haven't done that. That was with my 1911.